just as, I mean, let's face it, this week when the Houston Astros end up going to, next week when they go to Toronto, and Roberto Osuna goes in front of the judge, I mean, that could have a tremendous impact on the postseason. So, and I think this may impact the full.
Oh, I guess it's time to go on a walk. Well, all right. Well, Fred has decided it's late enough and he wants to go on a walk. So, see y'all later. Fred's out on a walk. We went to get a snack. Look, I'm gonna try the pumpkin pie Pop-Tart. Both gonna try it.
Oh, I didn't know. I agreed to that. All right, let's see.
Well, I guess now you're.
It's more fun. Very pumpkin-y.
Yeah, Andy made this awesome cat stroller here. And when Fred's in the mood, he takes us out on a walk. Over here, there's a place where this really bold cat came up a couple days ago, and he actually put his face right up to Fred in the carrier and was like looking at him. So now Fred's all excited to go down this street. Anytime he sees a cat down the street, he remembers. The next time he gets down the street, he gets all excited, like looking like, gonna see the cat here again.
Oh, it's getting kind of dark. This video might have lost some of its sparkle.
Oh, okay.
Here's what it looks like right now.
You know, the place down where that cat is well lit, though.
Oh, Brent's watching. And Alex is watching. Okay. It's a little bit dark, but it's supposed to get a little better. Yeah. Yeah, we often do this. Fred especially likes to go on walks when it's, you know, nighttime. He's a nocturnal hunter.
Yeah, show off in the street light, show off this thing. What do you think of this pumpkin spice?
I mean, it's very powerful.
Pumpkin pie Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, look, Fred's like looking out the front.
Okay, I can kind of get a silhouette of it. Well, it's a little bit better than a silhouette, but I already got him a little bit. Hey, Fred. Hey, Fred. All right.
He's such a curious cat. He's confident.
Yeah, when you feel safe.
I bet it's gonna get dark again.
It's still a little bit.
Oh. I stepped on it.
Oh, you know, it fell off. It's supposed to kind of be tied to it a bit. Yeah. Yeah, so every night, oftentimes, we ask Fred if he wants to come out with us on a walk, and I don't know, what do you think? Like 50% of the time he says yes and willingly comes with us. He even sometimes climbs directly into the cart, which is adorable.
I was like, hey, you want to go see that cat again? He was like, no, it's right now.
This area right around here that you really can't tell in the dark,
don't see the cat.
There was a super friendly cat, and not only was there a super friendly cat, but there was a skunk who ran under the house, which was but Fred didn't get to see the skunk.
Maybe I'd have some fun stuff to show, but oh well.
It could have been.
There was a time I saw those two raccoons. It was so adorable. One was kind of like guarding the other. They let me walk really close to them.
Brent says, are the streets pretty safe there at night? I mean, I'd assume so if you're walking regularly at night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's super safe here.
I haven't looked at the statistics yet, though. I really should.
There's never been anything that I've found, like, disconcerting about any of this area. It's a very, very nice area. And it's kind of up and coming, and there's a lot of activity. Lots of people always walking their dogs and walking around and going to shops and stores, like, and there's a park right next to us, so a lot of people are going to the park. It's like super. It's one of the few places that I've had like no worries at all about walking around. Even though, I mean, there are some people who live outside around us, but I don't
Yeah, there's definitely like
typically feel any like
when we take a
concern
walk,
from them.
You know, depending on where we go, we'll see different people sleeping on the sidewalk. If we were to walk more in the downtown area, we'd see more of that.
Yeah.
But this route we're taking doesn't really pass anybody. But or if we walk around the park right now, we'd see a lot of that.
Yeah, like when there's kind of structures that will protect from wind and rain and, you know, kind of a little bit out of the beaten pathways and aren't technically owned by people living in residences, you know, because oftentimes if it's like a business, they don't really care what happens overnight as long as you're not like, you don't do anything destructive.
People
So.
just set out their roll.
And so really,
I just want to have a camp out sometimes. Downtown.
they may get hassled though in ways that we don't really understand. So
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes I'll be walking along and I'll see someone sitting with the back against the wall in a really cool area, and I think, oh, you're just allowed to just sit there? Sometimes I gotta do that. I can't let them like outdo me.
with
With how
enjoyment
much
of
I'm
the
actually
outside.
relaxing, enjoying this environment.
Plus, there's streetlights everywhere. You know, it was a little bit hard to see it on that other street, but this street, you know, there's streetlights everywhere.
Look at Fred, he's so funny.
It's funny because I have a
He's, like, kinda
picture.
sticking his nose out.
Oh, I can maybe get a better shot of him than kind of this.
He's holding down his paw. So
Hi,
you
Fred.
can kinda get his nose out.
I took this picture when I was taking off from San Diego, or maybe it was coming in. No, it was taking off, and it was dark, so I could see all the little street lights all around San Diego. It did not look like a sleepy city. It looked like extremely active. So.
Did you all see the Kavanaugh hearing? Or what? We should poll our viewers. What do you think the chances are
Our viewers
of
is
him
Brent.
making it? All right, let's poll our viewers. I would say it seems like it's likely he's not going to make it right now, but what do you think? Do you think it's likely to be confirmed or not?
I mean, I guess I hope not. He's a pretty tarnished,
Yeah, I hope not.
tarnished dude at this point. Yeah, I mean, the Republicans could force it through, but I guess I hope that they don't. But Mitch McConnell has not given me any reason to hope at all since he's been in power. He's not a very generous person on the other side, let's just say.
I think they're pulling the plug on him. I could be wrong though.
He did
I really
not.
don't know. I keep looking at the news like, is he going to withdraw his nomination? Breaking news? No? Okay. Well.
Well, he definitely seems like somebody who doesn't give up. Even when it's way past time. Even when, like, somebody tells him no and tries to stop him.
Wow.
What is that? What is that controversial? What I just said?
No, that's great. It just reminds me of Samantha Bee, like, talking about how hard it was to come up with good rape jokes these days. Like, she points to her writing staff.
And there are a bunch
Gets
of
assigned
dead
rape
skeletons.
jokes. It's just a bunch of skeletons with, like, half-empty bottles of whiskey.
Let's see, Brent said, I hope not. It sounds like the FBI investigation will move forward and hopefully that will reveal the true nature of this guy. Yeah, well said. I mean, that's what these hearings are supposed to be doing. Figuring out if he's a good candidate for the most prestigious, highest office in the land.
Yeah.
In terms of judicial appointments. So, I don't know. Seems like he's not supreme enough for the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Seems like he's a little too in the dirt.
So evasive and whatnot.
But I would love to actually get, you know, potentially some more evidence. Like, I always do have a fear. Like, you don't want to...
It should be well done.
You don't want to have a circumstance where men actually really do fear being accused as much as women fear getting raped. Because that's not a good world to live in. But we do live in that. Yeah, like, women currently fear that, and men haven't had to forever. Maybe a little bit, but they could usually shut it down with discrediting the woman, etc. But yeah, I don't want it to swing. I don't want it to swing hard and leave men afraid that they're going to... Any accusation is already guilt. Because that's a very dangerous world, too.
At the same time, it's like...
I don't know.
Like, you might as well have an eye for an eye. Everybody's already blind to what's happening, though.
Yeah. Brent says, I'm really glad Jeff Flake was the fall guy for the GOP to delay the vote. Yeah, that's the only way. Somebody who wasn't going to get reelected because he wasn't running.
Now. We're going to be well lit now.
Yeah, he says, I'm sure it wasn't easy to go against his own party, but since he is retiring, he has less to lose for standing up for what's right. Yeah, and he specifically is retiring because he thinks the GOP, you know, in his statement, has really kind of sold their soul and has done things that are really destructive to America. And he didn't want to be a part of it, so he really was a very interesting person to have on that committee. And hey, Fred. Hey, Big Eyes. Oh, he knows. Alright, he is home. So we're coming back home. Alright. Well,
You want to pull his panel out? Show people how that works.
Oh, yeah, so when he wants to get out,
You can come out the top if he wants, or...
there's another, like, plexiglass screen here that he can just come right out the bottom.
Sometimes he just sits there for a long time after we get back.
It's still a little bit dark. I don't know
Oh, okay.
the light really picked up. But we'll take another one in the day, too.
Yeah. If he ever wants to go out in the day. Alright, well. It's good to see you, Brent. We're watching Murphy Brown. We're in the middle of watching the premiere of the reboot of Murphy Brown.
Yeah. We're only 5 minutes in, but...
Good night. Sweet dreams.
Hello, everyone. Fred is going for a walk. He's enjoying himself.
At this park up here. You might enjoy looking at it.
Yes, we have a community park that's right next to us. And we saw some activity going on. So we decided to get the Fred in the cart, take him for a walk, and check out what they have to offer here. Hey, Fred. There's a helicopter. Fred's looking at the bird. You like watching birds. Oh, no, that's just a scooter bird, not a real bird. really gotten used to this.
These off.
Fred Mobile. Gagil Mobile.
He started taking me out on walks during the day sometimes. Since the last video. He's gotten so comfortable with it, he'll actually go out during the day. I really didn't think it happened.
Yeah, he was way more of a nocturnal
Yeah.
walker. Like if he
It's
got
like not
hit,
only night, but he wanted it to be like the middle of the night. When he could hear out there that's just the very quietest time of the night, that's when he wanted to go out on a walk. It's slowly gotten to where now he just, you know, he still likes to do it at night more, but sometimes he'll do it during the day. It actually gets in.
Alright, so you can see the park. We'll figure out.
Like this, how this person here, they just set themselves up with a nice office chair even though they don't have any computer or anything to work at. Still, why not be comfortable?
Yeah, and a lot of times people throw out office chairs. I mean, it's funny if you go buy one, you're gonna pay hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
But you can barely sell them on Facebook Marketplace, you know, for more than, I don't know. It is a very small amount is what you can sell them for. Oh, Dusk is watching.
Oh, hey, Dusk. Long time. How's it going?
We're just taking our cat for a walk here in the park. We're checking out what they have here. Fred loves to go outside, but as you can see, there's lots of creatures around, and he gets kind of scared, so we built him an entire tank, so he has nothing to be worried about. He says, long time no see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
We have missed you.
You should visit us if you ever come to the San Diego area.
Yeah. Next time you're in San Diego. We would totally host you. We're just going out. We don't even know what we're seeing here. Dave just saw some stuff set up here and we decided to figure out exactly what's going on. It looks like
I have no idea what this event is. Look at all those people sitting on like towels or something.
I would say it's a yoga thing. Look, this might be quiet meditation here.
I guess I should make him feel self-conscious by just yelling at them what they're doing. I didn't know they were this close. So I was just talking about those people over there.
Yeah,
so look
yeah.
at this dog here, if I can look at him. It's like, I don't think I want to look at that dog. A lot of times he just acts like he is a dog. He's so big, he's up on their level. Right at him.
Well, we should get onto the walkway, right? Or no, maybe they're all facing in.
Some people are like selling like we could buy muffins.
Yeah.
Kombucha, you know, Jenny's been telling me I should try kombucha for the stomach. I should try some of that.
Yeah.
I wonder what the name is. Wait, there it is over there. Secret Spirit.
Oh, nice. I wonder how often it's
Come down
on.
here and sell herbs that are, you know, we go sell
Look,
like
there's the
hemp and mullein.
there's your diagram of the
Oh yeah.
what, the
Chakras?
avatar. Yeah.
There's chakras.
Sakura. He says that's the coolest looking market. Yes,
Healers Market.
the Sacred Spirit Healers Market. Oh, Jess would love this place
I wonder if we
too.
could sell her silk here. She was talking about like franchising silk here.
Yeah.
Down here. I come and try to get people to buy a store. No, they're doing power storage.
Are you in Florida now, Duff?
I heard.
He says he wishes they had more places like that in Florida.
Yeah, it's super hipster here, so we have a lot of this kind of thing.
There's
Although I've never seen a
cannabis.
healer's market before. What?
Cannabis. CBD
products.
products
Oh,
for
that's
physical and mental wellness.
So cool. CBD products in?
Oh,
I wonder if they
look
have,
at those
you know,
pinatas.
I wonder if they're selling it in here. I'm curious.
There's a lounge.
Are you selling like any hemp flower?
No, unfortunately not. We just do the creams and bath
Oh,
bombs.
nice,
Oh, nice.
cool.
Feel free to sample some if you like.
Oh, that's okay.
Have a good one, guys.
Oh,
Thank
thank you.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice little tent setup.
Coconut water.
Oh, you love this stuff.
Would you like a free chocolate coconut water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have chocolate left. It's my personal favorite. Tastes like chocolate milk, but it's vegan and gluten free. It's all the goods.
All right. I like your pinatas too.
I like your prices.
Right?
Oh yeah, does anybody, what would happen if someone busted open this pinata? Would,
No, not.
like non-chocolate version flavored fall out? Or like,
Be rude because they
Oh,
spent so
jalapeno
much
mango
time
flavored.
making a beautiful custom one.
these are
Gosh,
so
that's fine.
cool.
Did you guys want to try jalapeno mango at all? I found
No,
a few of them.
I'm scared.
I do.
They taste like mango.
Okay,
You
really?
can take them both.
Okay.
Yeah, jalapeno mango.
Sweet. Well, thank you.
If you drink tequila, my dad puts a shot of tequila. He really likes it.
Nice. What's
Bit of
Fred
mango
think?
to get on. I
What
don't
do
know.
you
Fred's
think?
like, well, where are they selling the cat treats? I want a cat treat.
Jalapeno mango. Oh, you can't do that. It's too spicy right now.
Yeah, I can't spice it.
But I...
But hopefully they'll change it a week. Or, you know,
Oh, nice.
don't panic. It's organic. Rhymes.
Nice. Body.
I want to go get some of that kombucha.
Oh, Judy's watching. Judy Scott.
And that body art. You can get some body.
So you can like just...
So golden.
Pirate? That's cool though. They've got what's that called? What's the word that they have there?
You know what we should sell here? Is
What's that?
cat strollers.
Hi.
Normally you say people walking cats.
No, it's very unusual, isn't it? She made this herself.
Yeah, I built this
He's a very
thing
friendly
because
cat.
Fred is really personable and he really loves to go outside, but he's afraid of dogs. So
Understood.
we built him a tank so that he can have all the experiences of the outside world.
He'll climb in it when he wants to go out on a walk to let us know. It's fine.
Oh, hey Fred.
Thank you.
Hey, Fred. I used to have a cat named Fred.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah?
good name.
Oh, wow. What we would do if we sell cat carriers? Is this called like a healing fair?
This is a soul sink.
The Soul Sink. Okay.
It's yoga festival.
Oh,
Do you know
yoga
how often they
festival.
have it? Is it like
this
a...
is the first time they've had it,
Oh, nice.
and I do henna.
Nice.
Right over there.
Yeah. Very
And
nice.
portraits, which I don't do here.
We just live right around the corner and we
Cool.
saw some booths and we're like, well, let's go check it out.
Yeah, 'cause
Any excuse to take this guy for a walk, you know?
people are going to be closing up soon. It's been kind of a quiet day.
Oh yeah. Cap in your first year, especially.
Yeah.
Well, and also the rain and cold weather.
Yeah.
People indoors.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, it's so cold and rainy.
We're from
here today.
Chicago, so
Oh,
like
yeah.
We don't
So
even
this is
notice,
like-
but yeah.
yeah, I was like, yeah, let's go for a walk.
But
It's
for us, you
beautiful.
know, I mean, it's not 75 or oh, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Not
for us,
super
it's
sunny.
really cold, and it's.
We
where's the
hope to
sun?
be just as acclimated to only perfect weather in a few
Mhm.
How
years.
long have you been here?
Since January.
Oh, okay.
So we're not. We
Yeah,
haven't
you still
even
have some
experienced.
antifreeze.
Yeah,
We still have antifreeze in our blood. That's true.
Yeah.
and we still don't. We haven't had a winter without snow. I've never had a winter without snow in it.
Gosh.
So I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
that.
that's
nice.
awesome.
For a while, I even rode my motorcycle and my scooter was in the snow. Nice, because I didn't have a car, so I just ride it right through the winter in Illinois. You know, it was crazy. We get really a lot of antifreeze in our blood. Some of us.
Yeah. When I was in marching band, we actually were coming out here to California for the Rose Bowl parade.
Oh yeah.
But because it's held, you know,
Yeah.
around the coldest time for us, we still had to practice constantly to get ready for it. So we were marching with our instruments for like months beforehand, because it's 7 miles. The march is 7 miles continuous play.
It sounds so crazy in retrospect.
Oh, it was, and people joked. See, this is, you didn't know that was a joke really until somebody said, "Yeah, that's not real." They said I played the trumpet. They said they put antifreeze in the valve, so that you could still move the valves because the spit would freeze.
I can see
And
that.
then,
Oh wow.
I can see that.
and I think people just didn't play. I don't think they poured antifreeze in their instruments, because
Right.
that's like not.
Yeah.
I do not advise that
There was
at
some
all.
sort of thing you
Poison
could put
you.
in there.
It would poison you. Not a good idea.
That's
But
true.
it
Start
was-
sucking it in.
It was some pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Fred, you're gorgeous.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of highlights and stuff. Across Let's go get some of that kombucha.
Oh yeah.
Try it while it's still
Kombucha
here.
over
I have a
there.
friend who's been telling me that for a long time with my stomach problems. Like, you gotta try kombucha. So,
Yeah.
Well, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Welcome to San Diego.
Thanks.
welcome to North Park.
There's totally-
fat in the stroller.
It's the cat
You could
mobile.
pet him. He
Yes.
likes people. So if you pet him, he'll be like, oh hey, oh my god, it's friendly.
What a life.
He
Yeah, he's a
loves to
spoiled
take
cat.
walks. And the cool thing is we keep this always by the door, so when he wants to go for a walk, he just jumps in.
That's awesome.
And it's yeah.
And he can,
He's trained us, really.
Wow.
That's what happened.
well, that's how cats like it. So.
Yes.
Wow. I wonder how Dobby would do in one of these. Our cat is like kind of a spaz. I don't
Yeah.
think she can handle it.
Yeah,
She
he
will not do it.
he's definitely like, you know, just super friendly and really brave
Yeah.
and very adaptable.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
he just, I think stagnation is what bores him. So
Right? Yeah.
For a long time, he wouldn't do it during the day much, though. He'd only go out during the quietest parts of the night.
Huh.
now he's gotten used to the neighborhood though, because we just moved
Yeah,
here.
he knows his way around now. and
You
stuff,
know,
so
maybe
he's-
3 months ago.
Oh, word.
So,
Where'd you move from?
well, we lived in Mira Mesa for just a few months, and then before that, Chicago.
Oh,
for,
Oh, awesome.
you know,
My family's all from Chicago.
Oh
Nice.
wow, yeah.
Yeah.
he's from Illinois. I'm from Indiana originally. So,
Oh,
but,
cool.
yeah. We look forward to this weather
Yeah.
constantly.
It's cool you're having like a yoga thing here, like a yoga
Yeah.
Yeah.
festival.
And you might actually be interested in what we're doing over here. We're a community-supported agriculture program.
Oh, nice.
So you have CSAs in Illinois, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we're a CSA, and the cool thing about us is that you can actually choose your produce,
Oh,
which is
interesting.
really nice.
Are you guys around here then? Like,
So we're all
you pick up the
California farms. They're all dual certified organic.
nice.
And the cool thing, like I mentioned, is you can choose your produce and we drop it off at your house. So like if you only want it like once a week, like that's totally cool. If you want it once a month, you can do that. If you want it once every other week, that's what me and Morgan do.
Oh, nice.
And it works out really well for us. Because we get our nice produce every other week, and then like on the off week we'll go to Sprouts and like get our bulk or whatever.
Nice.
And the cool thing is that your money's going right to the farms, and you know you can see where each individual item was grown, which I think is really nifty.
Yeah. What's the setup for it? Do you?
So basically, like, you set up an account. It's free to do that, and that's kind of why I'm out here today. You get a box. It's $33 for 9 to 12 items, 3 to 4 servings of each one.
Okay.
Works out to being like 4 to 5 meals worth of produce, and then like some like fruit to munch on. And yeah, and then because if you were to sign up with me, you get a $15 account credit.
Okay.
So you get the box for $33, and then you get $15 to get like milk or cheese or jams or olive oil, things of that nature. Fancy ketchup and mustard.
Well, sure. How do I sign up? I'll give it a shot.
It's
Awesome.
actually a pretty sweet deal because if you need to skip, you just say skip and there's no charge.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
she gets boxes too. We were talking about that earlier.
I was super skeptical.
Everybody's
at
doing
first,
it,
but
right?
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, she was my hardest
I
sale,
really was
honestly.
the hardest sale. It's
Well,
nice
I
to
used
have you
to
at the
in
store.
when I was back in Indiana, I ran the farmers market.
Oh,
so
word.
I was a market master for the town. So that was like
Cool.
I'm kind of all about it.
Yeah. So it looks like this. Yeah. So like, this is what I'm gonna be getting this week, right? This is what we'll get, and then this is everything that we're growing on all of our farms off to the side.
Oh, nice.
So like, you know, you can click on items and figure out exactly where they were formed.
Cool.
And yeah, and then you can just add things to your box or take them out. It's chilling like that. So yeah, that's my favorite thing about it. Because like most CSAs, it's like you get what you get.
Yeah.
But with us, you know, since we have
Yeah,
that
and
variety-
sometimes you could like just physically go to the farm and get whatever it was too, depending on. That was, you know, more of Indiana, but it's very
Yeah.
seasonal. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's way different here because there's not like
Yeah.
winter where you
Yeah, for
can't
sure.
grow anything.
There's definitely some seasonality, but it's not like as crazy. You
Yeah.
know? So what's your zip code?
It is 92104.
Okay, so we deliver on Wednesdays to your neck of the woods.
Okay.
So when you wake up Wednesday morning, there'll be a little veggie present for you.
Oh, cool.
So how it works is the market opens the Thursday the week before, and you have up until Monday, 2 days before at 2 p.m. to get your order in.
Okay.
And then that you can, as long as you let us know within that point, you can also skip deliveries too.
Okay.
That you have scheduled. And you get to set up like a nifty calendar, so like nothing ever gets, you know, through the cracks, hopefully. And we'll send you text reminders and stuff. I realized why I wasn't getting text reminders sometimes.
Why?
Because I was constantly fiddling with the boxes, so they think I knew what was going on.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll send, like, if they see that you haven't logged in for that week and you have an order delivered, we'll send you a text reminder.
Okay.
And like customize it or skip it or something.
Okay, so.
Okay, this is probably, I'll help you with this.
Okay.
So this is, you want a mix of fruit and veggies, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The regular size box is the price I mentioned. There is a size smaller, but it doesn't have the promo attached to it.
Okay.
I just, like, this works well for a family of 2 or 3 people, so I always like to start people out with that.
Yeah.
Do you want the 24th or the 17th for your first delivery? So this Wednesday or next
Go the
Wednesday?
24th.
Okay, cool. So that means you could start choosing your produce this upcoming Thursday.
Okay. Okay, you want to take that?
Yeah. That's not Fred.
I love cats.
Oh, good feet in there. I'm just walking to get the kombucha. They had caffeine in it, so I didn't get it, but there's also just so many people wanting to walk up and say hi to Fred. It's really slowing me down. See, if it's me, this is a good example of, like, you know, Andy will chat people up and talk to people and stuff, whereas if it was me, I would have never stopped or walked over to these people's booth at all. I would have just kept right on going. That's how I am. Oh yeah, take a picture.
My gorgeous.
He is.
Because you're busy looking at other things.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
The heart.
That was way over my head.
Oh, I can't. There's a curious one out here. He likes that dog.
Portrait that I just did.
Oh wow, that's so good. I love how it really kind of captures the catness of the cat. You know.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I'll show it. My Facebook Live. I was putting this Facebook Live thing to show the cat, so I'll show them what you drew here. That's great. That's great. It has that look on it. Like the look that cats get, where it's kind of split like in the sun or whatever. I like it. I'm gonna show him this dog here. Look at that He seemed to really like the dog. When we went by the dog, he was like getting up and kind of going over to try to get a better view. Oh, I guess the dog's kind of walked away now, though.
Bye, Fred.
I'll see where that dog went. Oh, there it is. Let's go see this dog. Music. Red likes music.
But that 1%, all the customers think is feels a lot more than 1%. Right. It's a lot, so that's where I'm gonna really start dabbling into.
And I was telling her.
You ready to head home?
Close.
Fred's getting maybe a little bit bored.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, no problem.
Keep dropping. Yeah, I know. Keep chopping the coconut water. Oh no, look at that. Most friendly coconut water salesperson ever. It's hard not to be friendly when your product is free, though.
Did a preteen event last night. 25.
Low battery. Well, I guess we're gonna be wrapping this up. Low battery.
I used to do safety with parents. Yeah. They are not having it after a while.
Alright, Fred. Take you home. That moan is Fred's. I think if he wants to go home, he might give that moan. Really, he doesn't give that moan, so I don't know what that moan is, but I assume that's what it means. Usually, like when we're on a walk, we keep moving and we head back home. We don't just stay out, but apparently that's what he means. He's ready to go. You know, actually, he has given that moan, like when we've been, like, back when we first go. So like the 7-Eleven or whatever, I think he'd sometimes give that moan like, hey, why are we just hanging around in this random store? But he's gotten used to 7-Eleven and stuff. Good store. Oh, Fred. All right, let's get you home. Expecting us watch you take this one. Once we start that. Fred loved it last night. We went down to Cat Alley, and there was not just like one cat down there. He must have got to see 4 or 5 cats. It just had a big rain, and I think they were all coming out after the rain looking for the food, and some people put out some food, like some wet cat food. So got to see a lot of cat action. That's really what he wishes was happening now, actually. Nice. Yeah, when he does that, that's usually at the end of a walk, and I think usually when he does that, we're coming close to home, and like it's his way, I think, of anticipating being home, maybe showing that he's ready to be at home. He seems pretty happy. Oh, sometimes he's even stuck his head out. Oh. No, he doesn't seem like he's. I think he wants to be home now. Come out here so I can speed up a little bit. He's catching up to the caravan. Here, I'll give you the phone back. The Fred's been kind of moaning and like biting the front of the thing, like letting me know that he's really ready to go home. So.
You ready to head out?
And we're almost home, so I figured. Yeah, and also your battery life is low, so it's going to cut off at some point.
Yeah. I was telling you that. It'll probably be okay until we finish.